The title of this episode is Ife listens to Eminem, Ashake, Burna Boy.
How Ife has been heavily influenced and inspired by Ashake. That's the title.
My role model Ashake, Ife 2025. So your dream is valid. Don't allow them wake you up. See, when life you.
Oh my God, Nakale has the ball. Nakale has the ball. He's about to. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. It's called Nakale. Once again, as disappointed his team. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trends. My name is Nakale Nakale, and as always, I don't have a choice. Let me just put it out there, guys. I wish I did, but I don't have a choice. So I'm always joined in the studio.
If you had the choice, what decision?
That's exactly what was in my mind.
It kind of relates to our topic for today. So when we get there, it's part of my dream. I tell you. My name is Nakale Nakale, and I have a team.
PJ. Thank you. Let me say my name myself.
I'll not be calling you. And then.
Ifeoluwa.
I thought you were going to say your name.
No, I'll say my own name because my name is so sweet. Ifeoluwa.
Here we go again.
The love of God. One and only. Welcome to today's episode.
Anyways, welcome to this episode, guys. This is the first officially. These are aside from the snippets we gave you guys last time. This is the first official episode, and we have something fascinating to talk about. PJ. You want to go first?
Yes. So today we're talking about, should you quit your job to chase your dreams? What is a dream job? Is it an illusion? Does it exist? Guys, I have so many takes on this topic and I cannot wait for us to dive in. Do dream jobs exist? Or we've been given a bubble of assumption? And in today's conversation, I will personally take it upon myself to bust a lot of bubbles, while Ife will break some tables. And personal Kale,
I'm just the nice guy. I'm always bringing you guys truth, objective truth,
And he'll be funding some dreams.
Yes.
For president.
Yes.
You both are president. I'll fund your dreams. Your dreams are valid.
Bribery. Imagine.
In about dream jobs, I once heard a friend of mine talk about being a politician was his dream job.
Well, yeah, I think contextually, there are certain jobs that are dream jobs or can be categorized as dream jobs. Others are nightmares. Because yes, in Nigeria, your position seems to be balling and all of that. So you could almost want to say that being a politician is a dream job. But let me even start by asking you, growing up, what was your dream? What was your dream? It doesn't even have to be a job. What was your dream? But where did you see yourself at this point now?
I had different things that my dream job evolved over the years. Growing up as a child, I had this desire to become a teacher. Yes, and I don't know where I picked it from. Yes, because my mom was a teacher, and I just had that. Why are you making it seem as if I'm the only one that had?
It's actually strange. I think you're the first person that would.
Teacher, really?
Yes.
I did not like my teacher. Sorry, I know they were watching, but teachers were just.
I had that as a dream, but later I woke up from that dream.
What woke you up life?
I just woke up. I eventually woke up from that dream. Later, I wanted to become a nurse or a surgeon.
From a teacher to a nurse.
Yeah, it just kept evolving. Then later, I found out that your dreams are not valid. I found out that your dream is just an illusion. It's just what you tell yourself. Because you need to wake up from that dream and really see life.
Are you whining me?
I think I was going to bust a lot of bubbles today.
It's giving all this.
Now, do you guys actually know that the whole idea of dream job is a modern thing? Yes. Now look back at our parents and grandparents. All they sought was stability, paying bills, and being okay. Now it's a recent evolution. No, it wasn't always that way, and I have facts.
So the fact that before I even get, because my head is spinning, let me ask you before we get into the conversation proper, because the question is, should you quit your job for your dream? Before we even get into that, what was your dream growing up? Let me now know where you can start from. Because if you had dream as a teacher, I understand why you don't believe in dreams.
No, watch out, my
no, I mean no guy like but you know what I mean.
My first dream was to be an author. Yeah, a writer. And then second one was to be, I think, a doctor, a nurse. Generally, just to see.
You have multiple dreams.
You only have one.
Yeah, growing up as a child. Just 2%. I don't want to say the 1%. 2% of people who like my brother is that way. When he was a child, he would always say he wanted to be a doctor, and now he's a doctor. He's the only person I know that I just want to be.
Well, growing up, but okay, now I'm thinking about it.
Because I remember you've discussed it on the show, how your dream
bring out the mistakes you get to also
no. I'm just having a flashback now, and then I realized, okay, even though maybe I just fancied it, maybe it was not like really a dream, but I know growing up, the first dream I had, the first aspiration, what I wanted to do in my life, I wanted to be an astronaut, because somebody
you said
I don't know how I believe that you can be an astronaut in Nigeria, but I believe in the Nigeria of the future. Yes, so maybe let me know if we just speak bad about Nigeria. I love my country. So I told you about that, my friend that whined me and told me that he had a spaceship in his cupboard. I still hold a grudge, but I let it go. You know, and because we had a lot of scientific interaction, my school was a bit ahead of the time at the time, so I wanted to be an astronaut, even though I had no idea what it was going to entail. But then eventually, when I woke up from that dream, I slept again. I had another dream, and I wanted to be a footballer. Now this one was not just a dream. I think I worked actively toward it. I used to be very, believe it or not, I used to be football. I used to be excellent. Bro, those that know me, they know my history.
You know.
I used to be so good that I wanted to. In fact, at some point they had bought this Pepsi Football Academy form. I was supposed to go to a football academy for my secondary school, and then from there maybe I'll be in the Premier League right now. I will say, oh my God, this guy is just so good. It's life. So your dream is valid. Don't allow them to wake you up. That's what I'm saying. Life is not allowing me to pursue my dream.
I'm not valid, bro.
No, it's valid. It's just that that's where my own side of this conversation comes in. You see, there's something called the scourge of survival. See, when life you, right? And as human as you are, as you begin to go up your age, as you begin to become an adult, 18, 19, within the Nigerian context especially, right? By 18, 19, everybody using corner eye to look at you like, bro, you have to start
with your life.
You have to know what you are doing with your life. You can no longer live in the dream world. Anyways, we've heard Apostle also give this illustration when he talks about how that man is like an acronym sort of morning, afternoon
and night.
And as such, definitely you can't be dreaming in the afternoon. you dream in the morning, and there's
a context when you can dream.
But I feel like,
is that true? Is there a time limit to when you can dream? What if you wake up 70-year-old and you're like,
there's a time limit?
You're like, no, I just woke up to life. I've not really lived.
If you want to aspire to Maguire, that's fine. But a time
you are killing people's hope. Is that what you want to be known for?
Wait, I think we should even define it.
The morbidity of hope.
Is that what you were saying?
That's what he was saying. Hope. It would be more dangerous than faith.
Now, no. I feel, oh my God.
But wait. I think we should define the dream we're talking about. Is it, there's a difference between I want to be this, like actively you are taking steps and you're like, you just like you now, this space.
What do you mean? How do you feel someone like you now? It doesn't matter if what you want to say after is nice.
We now have sports show on Ambience TV. So let me simulate the scenario where he's on the match. Nakale. Oh my God, Nakale has the ball. He's about to. make it, didn't make it.
Nice.
Esco Nakale. Once again, I'm disappointed his team.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. I've lost track of the scores, but like 4-0. Nice.
I'm just stimulating
No,
the
nice.
situation.
Even what I was saying now, my mouth, I've gone dry.
It would have been so good as a
But be
commentary.
honest, my name it has a ring to it.
It does.
Yes.
Nakale.
You know, like
Yes.
JJ Okocha, Nakale, Esco Nakale,
Yes.
and he scores the winning goal.
He scored. He didn't score.
That's why dreams are beautiful. See, we live in a the world is what it is. It's already hard.
Yeah.
You must find a way once in a while to travel, if at least in your mind, and dream. And see yourself become
Give
that
yourself
thing.
permission to
So yeah, I agree. I don't agree that there's a time limit to your dreams.
Yeah.
I know, of course, you have to wake up and smell the coffee. Once you have become an adult, you have to make ends meet. You have bills to pay, and that's what I was trying to say. When you get to that stage, whether or not you want to fulfill your dream, there are so many responsibilities that if care is not taken, can snatch away. Because you can't be saying you want to fulfill your dreams on an empty stomach. So
some things I have to give.
Do you get? So someone that had a dream to probably. So let me give you this example. I was talking with one of my friends. He said something. I said, have you ever noticed that you see very weird courses, people studying weird things abroad in countries that are developed, first world and second world countries, when people say things like, I'm studying ant anatomy, or you know, and all. And I said,
First look,
nobody does that in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you have eaten, you can now say, I want to know why. I want to know why the ant is always or the fly is always doing his hand like this, right? But you can't even want to study that in Nigeria when you have not eaten. So the first thing is how to eat.
Survival.
So someone that has no business with the bank has to hustle for a bank job, gets the bank job, and he's there for maybe 7 or 9 years of his life. By the time he's done, she's probably married with a kid. Now there's no way you can be chasing there's no way you can be chasing or dreaming new dreams, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't.
when life is already happening to you.
Exactly. So that's when I always talk about what is the ought-is dichotomy. What ought to be usually is not what is, and what is should not now be taken as what ought to be. What I'm trying to say is that situation has made it so that you cannot now dream now because of masala. You know, there's problem. You need to solve things out. We should not now make it look like the norm. It's actually an anomaly. So we should encourage, in my opinion. So if you ask me, should I quit my job to pursue my dreams? I first ask you, what kind of job are you quitting? And what kind of dream do you have?
You know, Jesus had to quit carpentry.
Oh my God.
No. Jesus was wealthy. He had donors, supporters of his ministry, but he also had an exit plan from carpentry. He did carpentry for some time.
And when he was doing carpentry, he was not in ministry now.
Exactly
Exactly
my point. He had to. That was the plan. So, what job am I quitting? Valid question. If I earn 2.5 million naira, why am I even quitting the job? That's my dream. I will find my dream inside that job. I will dream there.
But you're not supposed to love your job. You're supposed to job your love.
Hey, yeah.
The wise man.
That wise one.
So you're not supposed to dream your you're supposed to dream your job. You're supposed to job your dream. Yes. Let me explain. Put the camera on me. Your dreams. You're not supposed to dream your job. You job your dream. Whatever your dream is, turn it to your job. Don't allow your job to become your dream. Whatever your dream is,
if I was this podcast,
empower it until it becomes your job. I'll explain to you now.
Please don't explain.
There are people that I know. Let me use Speed. How many of you know Speed?
You know Speed.
Not Speed Danity now. The other Speed. The Speed that does the YouTuber, right? Now he said he was watching Mr. Beast. He loved Mr. Beast and all that, and then he wanted to. That was his dream. He wanted to become a YouTuber, and he started. And now he's actively a YouTuber, making millions, meeting the top celebs, and doing all that he wants to do. So he has jumped his dream.
Thank you for that point.
I hope you zoomed in on that wisdom.
Thank you for that invalid point.
Don't
let's course correct on the topic. Let's stay on topic.
Wow.
Right?
Anyways, I know my fans with high IQ.
So what are you trying to say?
Are you my fan with high IQ?
No, let's do the first part.
What do you
The
mean?
second part.
Which part?
The high IQ. So
What do you mean?
No, I'm asking. Are you my fan with high IQ?
What
That
do you
first
mean?
part is not important.
Number one, we're not even your fan. Hello, we're not even your fan.
Yes, we don't care.
So we don't really even care.
Hold your fans.
Hold them
My
tight.
fans,
Yes.
I hold you tight. Handshake to you.
Back on topic about
The question is, should you quit your job to chase your dream?
But now let's be very honest.
Yeah.
Should you quit your job to chase your
Will
dream?
you?
Like I said earlier, there are many factors to this. Like PJ said, if you are earning 2.5 million and maybe what you have as a dream or what you have as a passion or a dream, because things that you can interchange with the idea of dream, maybe your passion,
you want to build a tech empire, stuff like that.
Other than
Because they
passion, how
often
about
tell
purpose?
us purpose.
Now let me say this. I'll still use that to now answer the question. Because if we now bring purpose to the question, to the forefront, right? There is nothing that brings fulfillment on the earth than purpose. So it automatically means you are asking, can you substitute purpose for money?
Would you rather sell your soul?
I mean, if that's the question you're asking, then it's a no. If the place of purpose is not, or the place of fulfillment is not actualized, you still live life as though you have not lived your life. So,
But
first of all, I want to ask you, is purpose the same as dream?
Now, we have a number of great inventors that are often quoted in conversations like this, about how if they had stuck to probably just being an employee or just doing life the regular way, we will not have so many inventions that we have today. Now, many of them, when you listen to them talk, it wasn't just a dream they were chasing.
yeah,
They had something more in mind. They were moved. It was beyond them. It was a vision that was set before them, and they were chasing that vision down. And so if we're going to exchange dream with purpose, definitely, because you don't want to live the rest of your life regretting. And then there's a part of this conversation we want to talk about the weight of regret, and like you talked about, the scourge of survival. Would you rather want to live in regret or damn the consequences and say, hey, I'm going to just pick the bag and still keep going in the path that, the bag is taking me? I'm going to say that I believe in exit plans.
Okay.
And the moment you have something that you want to do, create a timeline. If I was talking about how that there are certain points in your life that you can still dream, I don't agree. I don't agree because
What do you have to say to that?
sometimes those dreams would have expired. Can't chase it again.
that's true.
But have an exit
his
plan.
dream to be a footballer.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
cry
over.
today. Don't cry today. You're not
It's
going to cry
over.
today. You're
Everyone
fine.
want
Don't
to do
cry.
football
Don't cry.
age.
You're not going to cry today.
You
Don't
guys
cry.
keep
You're fine. You're
thinking.
fine. Everything's fine. Don't cry. No
it's
tears.
gone.
No crying.
Let's focus on the topic being discussed.
So have an exit plan and think to yourself, like I was saying on a lighter note earlier, that if I'm earning 2.5 million, that's my dream. The idea is that should now give me leverage
to pursue.
to pursue my dream. That should, like, I can plan and say, if I have, let's say, a contract of 2 years or 3 years or whatever, in that time, I am building up myself to be able to escape that life and now chase my dream.
I would also want to state that I don't think purpose and dream are the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Purpose is, as the name implies, the entire reason why a person exists. Why God created you, what you are here to do in God's scheme of things, right? Your dream can be a function of many things.
Can I quickly say something? I remember one time someone said that his dream was to bake cakes. So he wanted to live where he was. I think at that time it was in Lagos or it was maybe Ogun or something. He wanted to travel from that location to Port Harcourt.
To bake cakes.
Yes. No, to learn how to bake cakes.
It's a valid dream. I mean, we need bakers in this life. No, why you guys laughing?
Another thing about dreams is how you execute it. For example, now the dream to be a baker is valid. It can have a big dream of
I mean, I've heard of people like the cake boss. There are people that are top cake makers in the world. Like,
yes, you can have the dream to start a show, like a bakery where you call chef.
Yeah, it's not baking any cake.
And these are another thing.
Dream was not valid. You say dreams are not valid.
Dreams are another thing.
I'm puncturing
so that the dream was not actualized does not mean the dream is not valid.
See, this is what I'm saying.
The validity of a dream.
No,
validity.
PJ, the difference between what makes a dream a reality, you know, you were saying dreams are actually like you need to wake up. Yes, but when a dream becomes a solid thing is when you have a plan. I want to become this. So what's the plan for getting there? That is when it's actually something tangible and not just what you cook up in your mind.
I totally agree. So the point I was even trying to make is that a dream is not your purpose. Your dream can be a function of your environment. The one that yes, as a child growing up, for example, you said you saw your mom. Yes, and your mom probably did it so excellently well.
That's so true.
Yeah, your mom probably did it so excellently well that he said, "No, this is what I want to be."
Yeah.
There's someone that saw his dad as a policeman, and the dad did policing in an excellent way, and his dream was to become a policeman. And now he's 21. They say he should go and do. They say he should become a police. And he doesn't want to become a white guy laughing. And that will make my point.
You're a bad person.
What did I do? What's up now? You don't see, they can misinterpret. What you need to say? But you want to scratch that, delete that part. Anyways, so environment can inform your dreams. It's just like.
Can we have one example of someone actually fulfilled that?
Sorry, guys, our director is about to fall off his chair laughing. Are you okay?
Are you a police officer? Anyways, my point was this, and it's a little same point. Environment can influence, condition what you're doing, right? Like I said, I wanted to be an astronaut because I met a guy, my friend, one of my friends. He was big on science and all those things, and I used to watch cartoons that were big on science. So I just liked it. I just had a dream. I would imagine myself, and then when I started liking football, it was because my uncle used to watch football a lot. In fact, my uncle was a footballer.
Also,
yes, he was going to go
your
pro.
Interest.
He was going to go pro until he had some issues and all that. So I had a lot of people around me, football. So it was a thing. So it made me wanted to become a footballer.
Yeah.
So, but your purpose is not necessarily a function of the environment. Your purpose is actually tailor-made from God, right? So your purpose. See, I'll tell anybody anytime, and like we have found out that purpose is not something you discover once.
Yes,
evolves over time.
Yes.
Your purpose can be this, but when you get there, you see that it's a big room and many possibilities lie in there, right? And then inside that purpose now, the things that you have dreamt about might now be somewhere infused in. But I will just say this, that if you are ever at a point where you have to make a decision between what is bringing food on the table and pursuing rather what is either a vision or a passion and all of that, if there, like you first said, if there is no concrete plan as to how to get there
from where you are to where you're going,
yes, because sometimes, like you said, the salary might be the escape route to the dream actualization.
Yes, I believe strongly, because I'm of the opinion that you don't, except even then, you don't have to quit your job to follow your dreams, at least at the initial stage. At the initial.
Sorry, I just can't get that out of my head. You don't love your job, you love.
It's okay.
You can do the two together. You can hold on to your job and use it to build your dream, so that hunger is bad though. Hunger is very bad.
I've seen people that in a bid to actualize their dreams had to go into wrong things.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, that. Someone wanted to go to school, and then the only way you could go to school was to start doing robbery. Started stealing just so you could pay school fees. Now it's a wrong means to an end. So many times life would, especially if you find yourself in an environment that is not directly enabling, right? You might need to do what you have to do in that journey to actualize what you want, what you eventually want to do. You can't just wake up and say, okay, I can't say I want to be an astronaut. It's my childhood dream. People should give me. I will not work. I'm not doing anything. I will just be an astronaut, and I'm not studying toward it or anything.
This thing that you said really brings to mind that we want to ask this very brutally honest question. So how many of our so-called dreams is actually our own? If on the long term they're a reflection of the possibilities that has been mirrored to us. And let me just put all I've been sharing in context, that when I say something like your dream is not valid, is because of a reason like this, where sometimes you're not the influence behind why you want some things. You have to check it.
True.
If it's not coming from a place of purpose, like Nakale said, if it's not coming from a place where some things sometimes some things are not tagged purpose as we define it. It is just an insatiable hunger and desire to get something done that keeps you up at night.
True.
Yes.
And you cannot but fulfill it. Like there's just a restlessness in you. Eventually it is purpose, but it might now be that every other thing in your life will just be building blocks to that. So but check it. Where some things are not realistic or some things are not valid is because it was just coming from an influence of what you've always seen.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe a movie you saw.
And you just picked it up somewhere and you're just running with it. And over time you feel that this thing is, am I really sure? You start to doubt yourself, and something can just totally take you off that route. So check why you want to do what you want to do. Ask yourself why.
You have something to say?
Yes. I have a question to that. With what you said now, do you feel social media has made it seem easy to chase your dream? Because if you go online, you see someone say, I quit my 9 to 5 in 6 months, I'm now a billionaire, I'm making 6 figures.
Yes, Ife, there was somebody whose role model was Hush Puppy.
Wow.
You know that guy now.
Who's Hush Puppy?
You know the guy.
I don't know the guy.
You should.
Day and night, he will be on his page and be like, wow, this guy busts my brain, they inspire me. And I think that guy used to front, I think it was real estate that was his front. Was real estate or maybe trading or something.
Anyways, I don't know him, so yeah.
See, the way you're doubting that you know him, I'm suspecting you that you don't know him.
I don't know him. Someone else might know him, but not me.
You do.
See.
Wait.
What's going on?
I have to. I'm concerned.
Why are you concerned? I don't know him. I don't know the man.
You don't know how to talk.
Hush, I should be quiet. I don't get it. What are you saying? I don't know such.
No, so if let's begin. Oh, please open an investigation.
I don't know.
But this guy called Nakale.
I don't do that.
Suspect. He was suspected to have some involvement in something.
Yes, no.
Everything is coming to light.
Yes.
Spill this camera in my face. I don't know what they're talking about.
I was talking about what Ife said, and you totally took the conversation off that point.
Continue.
So, social media has done a lot more damage than good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes what is seen on social media has made some people confused about life, and then they are running with something that is not even real. When that guy was now discovered to be a fraud, do you know how many millions of followers he had? Online, and people that were inspired by him, always going about doing his business that we were not even sure about what the business was, and people wanted to do that as well. Some people wanted to quit what they were doing to actually start trading. I don't know if it was trading or real estate, one of the two that guy was known for. Social media has actually caused a lot of illusion about dream, and when this whole soft life trend started again was the pandemic. People wanted the soft life without putting in the work.
True.
And they just wanted results without doing anything.
Without any plan.
Yes. Living off.
The way I view that, it looks like it's like a two-edged sword to me. It could be bad, it could be good. Social media now, right? In the sense that if you have a valid dream, the encouragement that comes from seeing people that have done it kind of empowers you to feel it's possible, gives you that possibility mentality, right? But then, like you said, there's not a negative side.
Yeah.
But we cannot altogether throw the baby and the bathwater in the sense
Even
that
the positive side. along the way you realize that it's not really as easy as
They don't show you everything.
Well, yeah.
and then journey is different. Someone might start out and in 6 months they blow up, let's say
and
YouTube and everything.
I think that's just reality. Anybody that you just watch somebody say, we use this my 5 steps and you would get how I got 100,000 followers.
I learned this one secret in 14 years and I'm giving you 2 minutes.
Like, bro, so you think about it, you watching it, you should know that there are a lot of behind the scenes that went without saying.
Sadly.
Unfortunately, but you should actually, so you should know that there are a lot of things that goes without saying, right? And then that's where your own experience comes in. But what I'm trying to say, my point here is that it can be both positive and negative.
Yeah, definitely.
In the sense that if you have a valid dream, excuse me, if you have a valid dream and you go online, sometimes you want to go and search out people that have done the things you've done.
Yes.
Right?
And see their journey.
And say, oh, it's possible. You know, I try to remember there's this YouTuber. I did so I went to visit my aunt one time and my kids were watching her content. That's how I even knew about her. I think Koti or something like that. And and my nephews, they were watching her content. Oh, okay, who's this person? And they were binge watching, and then you know someone started watching. I started watching. I was like, okay, this person is creative, and as a creative, it's kind of I got a bit interested in what she was doing. I saw the unusual POVs she had, you know, how she conducted her own documentaries. They were quite different. They were not serious, but it was very easy to watch. That was like, it's easy to watch. You're not thinking too much, you're just enjoying it and all that. I was like, okay. And I got to know a little about her story, how she moved from Ibadan to Lagos. And at the time I was in Ibadan, so in my head I was like, I can do it. If you did it, I can do it. Right? But now when I started actively doing content creation, it now occurred to me that, bro, in between 1K and 5K subscribers, there's a lot of work that has to go on, right? And then the whole fairy tale, the whole fantasy of just put this step, do this just because sometimes it's not totally correct. It's not like it's wrong, but not totally true. And then you will now learn from it as your own process. Now maybe I can do my own video tomorrow and say this is how you follow these 17 steps of mine. And maybe you will have like
let me tell you what I learned in 10 years in 10 minutes.
10 things to not do. So like I was saying, when I was going to go to Thailand for the first time, right, I had to watch videos, and one of the videos I saw, the guy said 10 things to not do when you went to Thailand. Unfortunately, I did 3 of those things. I think I was scammed, after watching it. So one of these was that make sure you don't get scammed. He was trying to explain and all that, but I think it was scammed, right? But I'm saying that it can be both positive and negative depending on the angle you take.
Okay. I do not totally agree.
You don't always have to disagree. Just agree and let's move on to the next thing.
No, I will not be fair.
Yes.
You already said you were talking to your fans, and we are not your fans, so why should I?
Fans me.
Why should I agree with you? So many thoughts were. I started to question many things and then debunk some of the things I've always run with for years. When I started to watch some documentaries and some things were uncovered. And it was brought to my attention. So,
it brought to my attention.
Yes, so brought to my attention because even the positive side. Now we're saying sometimes you have to be aware of the process.
Yeah,
you cannot just judge somebody's life by their feed. No matter how much of their behind the scenes they show you.
Yes.
However, some of the behind the scenes are even doctored. So there was this documentary about some of the pop star that we adore. And how they started, and sometimes they will show you that they started in their basement when they were recording with just the team of 5, and they didn't really have so many things. Someone like Billie Eilish was actually raised and literally bred to become a musician because her parents were actually music producers. She was born into that lineage. But what we were always saying about her backstory was singing and rehearsing in her basement. But even a music producer
that should serve as some sort of encouragement now.
What I'm trying to tell you,
if we put out, I'm not saying it's correct, but I'm saying if we put out the narrative that if you don't have music background, you can't do well in music, as opposed to you see someone that, let's say you watch a documentary where the person started from the basement where you are, and you see this is where they were, this where. So somehow, even if you don't see all the journey, somewhere something tells you, it communicates a possibility that okay, I can. It's a possibility. I can. Right?
I will.
What I'm saying.
I will.
You guys don't understand what I'm saying. I want you to be enlightened.
Oh, why you do this to Ife now?
I'm trying to remove the veils from your eyes.
There's no use.
When they show you there's a basement, there's a lineage of music stars that they are riding on their wings to fly.
Oh, it's not always applicable.
It's not just that.
For
Just
example,
one
we have
person.
Eminem. We have what are we saying?
Eminem.
Yes,
Ife,
we
you know
have Eminem.
Eminem.
We have 50 Cent. Eminem.
Ife, you know Eminem. Who is Eminem?
Favorite. No, but if I
Camera, please.
if I will listen to I will
what?
listen to secular music, I like Eminem because one thing Eminem Apostle would not say Eminem, Ashake.
What happened to Sumisola?
They are blessed. So Eminem, Ashake, Olamide, and one thing. This is the thing. What I like is the mindset. It's not really the music. So when you listen to
the
them,
artist.
yes, artists rather. So when you listen to them, you listen to the lyrics, how they stitch it together. You are like. So there are some there are some this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I actively watch it, but when it comes up, I think I will listen.
Why are you shouting?
Yeah.
Why
No,
you shouting?
just so I'm not is either they are lying or
At this
they're trying
point,
to
I give
convince
up.
you.
But this is what I'm
We have
saying.
the title of this episode is Ife listens to Eminem,
I
Ashake,
don't. I've
Burna
only
Boy.
listened to like
How Ife has been heavily influenced and
But the
inspired by
thing is-
Ashake. That's the title.
My role
it's
model
the
Ashake,
mindset.
Ife 2025.
It's the mindset. For example, I saw the concert that I just did for is it Bull something Red Bull. Like if he performed live, if you see the way everything was put together, I just love the excellence behind it. His outfits, like
Many things to learn.
yeah. So I just most of you know we have a plan.
Did you watch General Assembly by Cornelia?
Yes, in my
Did you
mind.
stream it?
Did you stream it?
In my mind.
Did you see the excellence there?
Yes.
I was in Paris today.
No. The
Even
feeling.
the
I get what
Bible
you mean.
said.
You get what she said?
Even the Bible
Put it on
said
her.
that
You
we
get what
should
she
go
say?
to. When
should
did
go
the
to
Bible
where?
say that we should go to and
Go
learn?
to the ants.
Yes.
I don't
So
see
the
ants.
Bible. Yes.
Ants because they are working their head off.
Yes.
But I forgive
The
them for
Bible.
the know Forgive
God
them.
wants us to learn, like be wise like
I'm
a
in
serpent.
with you, girl.
Thank you.
I'm there.
So I'm not.
I don't
the
mind
lyrics
standing
is not
alone in
you.
wicked worlds. I will stand for truth.
You want to tell me you've never listened to Ashake?
What's that?
The same person that is that.
How do you know
The
what I'm
same
talking
person
about?
that's the same person that is claiming not to know Hush Puppy. You're asking him.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
That's
am I supposed to do that? How will I do that? I mean,
Many things to actually learn from those that I agree,
Yes.
because sometimes if we're all in our bubble,
I remain
Yeah.
a bubble of truth.
right now
that bubble
we
today.
burst it in the name of
I will
Jesus.
not lie. It's unbusted.
We burst it in the mighty name of
But
Jesus.
I have another question to ask, right? I'll ask you individually, right? The fear of regret or the fear of poverty? Now, let me give context, right? If you chase your dream,
Don't say another punchline, please.
no. I like the fact that you know that these things come in batches. But if you have to chase your dream, you most likely will suffer maybe either temporal or
For a
permanent
while.
poverty. So poverty is going to be in the equation
For a
somewhere.
while.
Yeah.
It might be a long time because that you want to pursue. Anyways, yeah, that if you chase, let's say, something to sustain yourself, and live the dream and have to make money and all that, you would most likely, if you don't eventually come back to actualize that purpose or that vision or whatever it is, you most likely live in regret.
Yeah.
So which pain is worse, the fear of regret or the fear of poverty? If God forbid, but if you had to choose,
For God has not given me the spirit of fear.
Noted. But okay, no fear, poverty or regret.
I
of
will
poverty
not be held back by the shackles of fear.
Preach it.
For the chains have been broken. And
So when you're editing, just put you put that music when you get it. Yes.
I've been set free and I'm free indeed. I have the spirit of power.
You should
of
be
love,
falling under the anointing now.
and the sound mind. Take it.
I'm tired, guys.
All right. So to answer the question,
This is just the first episode.
to answer the question, fear of poverty or fear of regret. Now, again, it's not you're not putting a gun to my head to say pick one, right?
It's because I don't have it. Let's just say that.
It's not to make incriminating things on this episode. You can be put behind bars.
What did I say now? Where's the evidence?
You just
Said what? In the world of AI.
Oh,
So you
wow. These are the evidence.
this is the evidence.
These are the
I mean,
evidence.
What if I've not been sitting here all through?
It's
What if you
hologram.
guys doctored me
His
here?
hologram. Please pinch
Flesh
him.
and blood.
Pinch him. Let him.
Have you heard,
Flesh and blood.
have you heard of nano banana?
Hologramic effect.
But really,
Yes, really. I will say that at the end of the day, you cannot suffer for too long if you know where you're going. You can suffer for a while, but you see, regret will stay.
that's not for too long. I don't see.
Come on,
Your
if
dream
you
is
know
not
where you're
valid.
going and if you know what you're doing,
I know somewhere that no road. You suffer.
the thing is,
You die suffering.
they didn't know road.
You know road, but the road
Oh.
far. I need lift to reach the road.
You know, see lift.
You know, that's the problem. Nobody they go that road.
They go wrong. Oh, let me talk now. Then they go wrong way. Be that now.
Sorry. Talk.
But to back up what he said, you know, even in the Bible, God talked about some people that they did not even get to the promised land. They died along the way.
Moses, as powerful as he is,
Yes.
you know, rich. I mean,
Is that
possible that you suffer. You just suffer.
I think for the next episode, I'll be on this show. I'll be the only one on the show, guys. So please watch out. Season 3, Trends with PJ. I'll be doing Bible study. Doing message review. We'll be
God, I'm
reading
telling you.
apostles' messages and sermons. Because the way it's going now, these two need to be held and cautioned. What I'm saying is, if you know where you're going, you have a plan, you have a sense of direction, you will be able to differentiate illusion from vision.
Yeah.
You will not suffer for too long. Regret will sit. I don't want to look at your face. Regret will sit by your deathbed, and regret will kill you faster than anything. I would not pick regret.
What up, people? People say they rather be crying in a Bentley. In a Bentley.
Now let me tell you the psychology of that song and the lyrics. And many other pop artists have said something similar. You'd rather be in a mansion and, you know,
I'll be weeping there.
yeah. The psychology behind that is to sell your soul, right? What they're literally trying to tell you is you can sell your soul just to make money, sell your soul to be happy for a while. So, like, they're literally telling you to, what now?
Say yes, sir.
Tell your soul.
You guys are the worst. They're literally telling you to exchange. What will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? They're literally telling you that you can have the whole world, have the best things in life, but your soul is gone. And there's even a deeper and a darker interpretation to that.
Yes.
That is not for this episode. We'll be back for that. Now, do you really want to sell your soul? That's
So selling your soul in this context is regret.
No, it's taking
Yes, now it's
taking
regret.
the Bentley and
That's
trying
yes, now
inside
that,
it.
So, but my you should calm down now. My question, you know, I get you. I get what you're speaking
Sorry,
about.
can I direct this? You pick the fear of regret or the fear of poverty.
I would not be getting my Jesus name. But like you said, actually I agree. I agree with you. It's just that from another angle, I know one of the things we try to do here is to bring the many possible angles to these things. What if someone says, now for example, I wanted to be a football but I'm here cracking joke at on screen.
Are you not finding purpose in this?
No, yeah, so many times people now eventually, when you say, when I say you don't, how do I put it? That people thought I was joking. That's wisdom. You don't dream your job.
Stop it. You job your dream.
No, calm down. Hear the wisdom behind it. You don't dream your job. You job your dream. Now, this is where I am. I'm doing what I'm doing. I've jobbed my dream. Oh my God! I couldn't dream my job.
So how did you? What are you saying? See, we have a problem on this show.
I think,
and it's going to be the solution is to Nakale and off today's episode. Totally.
I think we should end the show at this point. So you get my point, guys.
No, if
they don't get, there's going to be a part 2 in the next episode. I'll explain further.
This episode has cost more. We wanted to bring clarity, guys.
No, see,
we started so well.
This should not be this.
You started with this your lame quotes and your lame.
It's not lame. It's just deep. You just need to calm down and hear it again.
Quotes that cannot be understood in context. There's no pretext. There's no anything after.
The pretext, the context, everything. You don't. What did I say? You don't dream your job. You job. You call whatever you.
It's your fault.
Don't force your dream to become your job. Let your job become your dream.
Guys, if you understand anything Nakale has said on this show, can you just drop a comment? Let's even get a feedback to understand.
You see a lot of
if
comments.
You understand what this guy is talking about. Can you just talk in simple terms? See, don't use quotes, don't use illustration, no analogy. Just my name is. Don't say when I was born they gave me a name. No, my name is. Don't do that.
Okay, let's go again.
Try that.
Fear of poverty versus fear of regret. Right? Like you said, regret will wait for you on your deathbed. Somebody might be thinking, I wanted to be a footballer. I'm wait. I'm not a footballer. If I'm on my deathbed in the years to come, I will not be regretting. If I'm a millionaire, because I am. If I'm a billionaire, because I will be. As when I'm on my deathbed as a billionaire, I'm saying, looking back at my life, what should I have? I should have. Say I know do. I should have. I wanted to be a lawyer. I think I was not a lawyer. I wanted to be a footballer. Will I now be VP? No.
Because you found purpose in what you are doing now.
What did I do?
No, guys.
My dream.
Now I see.
You get? Yes. I didn't dream my job.
Yes.
My dream job did not happen.
Yes.
What became my job?
It was different. But now the current job now became your dream.
I jobbed my dream.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode, guys.
We are not done. There's more from where that came from.
Let us know in the comment section if you have clarity about today's conversation. Trust me, we did not intend for this to happen. We need to just put some
from where that came from. One more.
The only thing that will make you not regret about not being footballer is because it was not valid. I've told you guys about validity. My dream was not valid. It wasn't valid.
It was valid. If I was in the UK, bro. If I grew up in the UK, if I was born in the UK, I'll be a footballer by now.
You mentioned something crucial.
Wait, we didn't even ask why. Why didn't you become the footballer?
I didn't go to the academy.
Why?
I didn't have to be. I didn't go.
Why?
I can't remember, but I didn't go.
Somebody whose influence for him to dream. He wasn't so good. I was into commentary. He was never on his own. He was the commentary. And I'm shouting it and I'm saying, please check what is influencing your dream, guys. It might never have been yours. It was not for you.
It was for me. See, it was for me. Nigeria happened to me. If now that I can happen to Nigeria, but I'm already past the age of happening to Nigeria because I cannot.
So you should Nigeria
won. Because now I cannot say I can now afford to go to the whatever academy